In this lesson, we're going to talk about why you shouldn't use ChatGPT like you use Google to search. The thing is, ChatGPT isn't your typical search engine. As we learned in the previous lessons, it generates text based on the input it receives, rather than simply presenting you with a list of links. This means that its responses are more conversational and narrative in nature, rather than a direct answer to your query. The solution is to give ChatGPT context and ask it to take the role you need it to take. One way to do this is by starting with a prompt, such as asking for advice from a travel expert or a chef. By doing this, you can get more personalized and accurate responses from ChatGPT. To sum up, the key is to treat ChatGPT like a conversational partner, rather than a machine that just spits out information. So the next time you use ChatGPT, remember to have a conversation, provide context, and be aware of its limitations. By doing so, you can get more accurate and personalized responses that help you deepen your understanding of a topic. In this lesson, we're going to talk about why you should not always ask ChatGPT to provide you with conventional advice. You see, while ChatGPT can be incredibly helpful in generating text based on your input, its responses can sometimes be limited by the dominant narrative or societal norms. To overcome this limitation, we need to ask ChatGPT to go against the current and challenge the status quo. One way to do this is by asking for things that go against the norm or come up with new angles to see things differently. For example, if you're looking to grow your followers on Twitter, don't just ask for the typical do's and don'ts. Instead, ask ChatGPT to generate thought-provoking content that challenges assumptions and contradicts the dominant narrative. Here's an example prompt. For the topic of growing your followers on Twitter, give examples that go against the dominant narrative. Can you generate an outline for thought-provoking content that challenges assumptions? Similarly, if you're looking for advice on parenting a 2-year-old, don't just ask for the usual do's and don'ts. Instead, ask ChatGPT to provide you with unconventional advice that challenges conventional parenting wisdom. Here's an example prompt. For the topic of parenting a 2-year-old, can you give examples that contradict the dominant narrative and generate an outline for thought-provoking content that challenges assumptions? By asking ChatGPT to think outside the box and challenge the status quo, you can get more creative and personalized responses that help you approach problems and topics from a new perspective. Have you ever found yourself asking ChatGPT for a simple list of 5 things to help you with a particular problem? This can be limiting because it doesn't give us the full scope of what ChatGPT is capable of. We can get so much more out of this tool by challenging it to come up with new and innovative ideas that we may not have considered before. For instance, if we want to double our available time, asking ChatGPT for a list of 5 things might only give us some basic time management tips. However, if we ask it to brainstorm new angles or approaches, prioritizing uncommon or novel ideas, we might get suggestions like outsourcing tasks, using time-blocking techniques, or even changing our perspective on how we value time. The key is to be open to new ideas and perspectives, and to trust in ChatGPT's vast knowledge and creativity. By doing so, we can unlock the full potential of this powerful tool and come up with solutions that we may not have thought of on our own. So the next time you're stuck on a problem and considering asking ChatGPT for a simple list of 5 things, challenge yourself to go beyond that and ask it to come up with new and innovative ideas. You might just be surprised at what you discover. Many people assume that they can use AI to automatically generate emails that sound like them, saving them time and effort. But the truth is, it's not that simple. The problem is that ChatGPT needs to be trained to recognize your tone and style of writing. And even then, there's no guarantee that it will be able to capture the nuances of your communication style. So, what should you do instead? The solution is to teach ChatGPT your tone of voice, and then use it to write emails that sound like you. This means feeding it with enough data to learn from, and being patient as it adapts to your voice. One way to do this is to feed ChatGPT, and let it analyze your existing emails and extract a prompt for your style. Here's an example prompt. You are a classification AI using NLP. I want you to analyze the text below for style, voice, and tone. Then create a prompt to write a new text in the same style, voice, and tone. Once you have your voice and tone captured, You can use ChatGPT to generate personalized emails that sound like they came from you. This can help you save time and respond to emails more efficiently, while still maintaining a personal touch. So, to sum up, while it might be tempting to use ChatGPT to automatically generate emails, it's important to remember that it needs to be trained to recognize your tone and style of writing. By teaching it your voice and tone and using it to generate emails, you can save time and still maintain a personal touch in your communication. It's easy to fall into the trap of relying on the standard response from ChatGPT. After all, it's a quick and easy solution that requires minimal effort on your part. However, this is a mistake that can limit your creativity and prevent you from getting the most out of this powerful tool. So, what should you do instead? Well, the solution is simple. Ask ChatGPT to vary its output. By using different formats such as outlines, bullet points, persuasive essays, or even text chunks of less than 280 characters, you'll be amazed at the diversity of responses you receive. For example, you could ask ChatGPT to generate a persuasive essay on a particular topic, outlining the key arguments and providing evidence to support them. Alternatively, you could ask it to provide a list of bullet points, summarizing a complex idea or concept. Don't be afraid to experiment with different formats and structures. You might be surprised at how much more effective your communication becomes when you use a variety of techniques. The key is to remember that ChatGPT is a tool, not a replacement for your own creativity and ingenuity. By leveraging the power of AI and combining it with your own unique perspective and insights, you can take your work to the next level and achieve greater success than ever before.